We saw it yesterday, and it was kind of fun. Instead, Twisted Fate here for Faker. It's been quite a while since we've been talking about him playing TF, but he did certainly used to be a big fan, and it also takes it away from Showmaker. This has been something that Showmaker has lent on largely in games 3 through 5, right?
Jacks into the Renekton, then you can have, okay, they're going to swap things up, it looks like, but they have no plan, Atlas. Like, there's like 5 seconds left, and you're flipping through these three. I'm a little bit concerned, but
Olaf kind of makes some sense, but I don't quite like it just because, okay, that is the Kha'Zix. So we saw Kha'Zix get banned yesterday. As already, we see a little bit of a setup here, as Paze and Carrier feeling pretty confident by the looks of things.
Yeah, Lulu lanes usually get to walk up, and Paze has the extra range with his Calibrum. It is a very fun champion to play when you are ahead.
Very
It's less fun when you're behind and the Aphelios has 3 items.
Well, right now, he is looking pretty ahead.
Okay.
Oh, Oner. We'll be moving up here. Level 4s for both. Void Spike connects.
From Showmaker.
Yeah, and that is just going to be Oner stealing away the crab. As Undertow, not going to quite connect, as Doran is able to just slice his way out of there.
A few games where, okay, hold up. Showmaker, does he get the charm?
Yeah, it does. Tries to find it, doesn't quite pick the juke.
A lot of burst damage on both sides as Doran.
Yeah, there's the gate, as we're going to need to throw out the Ragnarok. Let's see whether this kill can actually come through. The Undertow, not enough, and first blood goes to Doran with the help of Faker.
The other side of things here for Showmaker, and it's just not equivalent. Remember, Shingo again does not have teleport. And Faker's missing.
Well, in the meantime, red-white guns here for Paze, and Smash is going to have to try and cull him down. There's the bubble that connects, but it's just last hit by the Moonlight Vigil. And Paze is on the board. Showmaker can try and take him off that board, though, as point blank, the charm will connect, and down will go the Aphelios, so...
As he wants this from his perspective, he hits level 6, goes in for it.
Oh, meanwhile, there's more stuff happening in live, but flashes after, last hits with the ulti. And in live, we're just going to be backing away.
Yeah, in live, looking like red-white still set up here for Paze with no ult and no sums. He has to be very careful.
Doesn't have a lot of Severum left, but I think he'll be okay with that. As Oner will be able to help clear out some vision. First Drake still hasn't gone down. As Lucid looking to dash around this fight. Oner gets a lot of damage taken, and the ulti follows him. Smashed to the ground by Lucid.
What they've been known for forever, as Doran is going to look to stop it back. And maybe look for more.
Yeah, as Ragnarok actually going to be used here. Let's see whether Doran actually wins out on this fight, as into the brush he goes. There's the flash to follow. Will he have it? No, he does not. Doran just ends the Viking, and down he falls once again.
And Showmaker also may be in trouble.
Yeah, looking for an angle himself, as now the charm is going to miss. Good footwork there from Faker to make sure that he survives.
But he's had an amazing one as, oh boy.
Yeah, there is the Destiny. And Smash is going to cleanse and does make himself, does get himself out of there.
On a good angle here, and he has flash. They can try to make this work.
Let's see whether it does work out as the bubble is going to connect. That means that the public execution comes down. Wild Growth is fantastic as Carrier will be able to take one back, as now Lucid looking for it on a pace. He has red-white, but it is not enough. The Ambessa will reign supreme as Oner just finds the angle, and he's looking to taste even more fear as Lucid dashes, and the smite comes down to make sure that it's Paze that grabs the kill.
Like, so the ult on the Ambassadors, we're going to go back to this play here where Faker was able to sidestep his way out. Actually insanely impressive. Okay, but here, the ult from Lucid doesn't... I want to watch this
it hits Carrier.
Yeah, it hits Carrier, right?
Yeah, because Carrier flashed into it.
Yeah, that's
what
crazy.
An absolute gamer, man.
Like, I still can't even almost quantify that really happened.
Yeah, Showmaker does have his teleport available as well, as they do steal away the dragon, so that's straight number 2 going on over to D+, as there's the charm connecting. Great Wild Growth to keep Doran alive for even longer, and he'll cut up Smash! He'll finally go down, but the damage is being done as Lucid off on the backline. The slow is fantastic from that Undertow to make sure the disengage comes through, and it's actually D+ that come out ahead.
They do come out ahead.
I mean, for now.
It looks pretty scary. It still looks scary here.
Yep, Lucid, wild cards connecting there as he's looking to try and dash his way out. Faker doesn't quite have another gold card just yet, as the wild cards are not going to quite land. And nicely done there from Lucid to survive.
I agree with you in terms of what Lucid does overall.
Oh no, looking for an angle onto Lucid. Doran trying to get on over here as well. The dashes do come on out as Korea will be able to save his jungler for now.
It's very strong as Oner's actually going to enjoy this mountain or Infernal Soul.
Yeah, we're fighting once again as Oner is just going to look to try and kill this Viking. He does almost die for his trouble. And now we've got Gravitum coming on down, smashing a lot of trouble as there's the ulti out. Good tidal wave does come on in as the Rift Herald getting a little bit antsy there as well as the ulti from Lucid goes wide. Good sidestep there from Pays. So I guess there's that.
The T1 are just keeping Smash away with Renekton alone as they look to force this dragon.
Yeah, Showmaker moving forward here as well. It's another steal from Lucid. Nicely done there. Oner not quite able to find the angle as Xiu teleports in real late.
This is pretty good for D+. Let's see if they can also get this charge.
Well, of T1 around that corner, and Lucid gets himself out of there. The charm just misses, though, as there's the Destiny. Wildgrowth's fantastic as Showmaker does make his way out, and now Lucid looking to try and cut down this Crocodile Smash on a flank angle. Not sure about that one, as Faker gets in. Good cleanse. Moonlight Vigil comes down, though, and they're not quite able to secure the kills. T1 wanting to try and chase them down. Lucid's on a ward and is just going to be backing. There's the ulti. Good dash.
There's no vision, and they try to go in here and make these plays in live. By the way, Showmaker may just die to Kha'Zix.
He might, or he might.
He gets away.
Yeah, dash away. About the amount of ways that I can see this going wrong, as he does spot Lucid moving into his jungle.
Showmaker playing respectfully. Here's the Destiny.
Yeah, Oner with that ulti, and Lucid unable to actually follow him over that wall.
I really do think this game is on the knife's edge. One mistake will determine everything.
That's a Moonlight Vigil as Pays takes a lot of damage in return. And Smash just cleanses the gold card and moves away still. Well, there's a teleport in. The Renekton trying to make something happen. His career in Smash maybe in a little bit of trouble. It's the double TP. The flash forward as Smash does get McHale's and then just dashes away. And so T1 unable to quite get that one to work out as Showmaker thinks he may have found an angle onto Oner. Yep, Showmaker looks for the Orb of Deception as now Smash gets a lot of damage onto Doran. This Lucian is very scary as Lucid. Can you do it again? That's the question. The answer is absolutely not. He's not even able to get into the pit as now T1. Can you escape? As Doran gets in there with them and now the Olaf thinks that it's his time to shine. Goes in, immediately goes out as now Pays gets on forward. That's the public execution and Faker gets smashed down to the ground. Smash now looking for an angle himself as over the wall he goes, but it looks like just one for the moment as T1, they are walking the wrong direction. Trying to keep their Baron alive as Lucid, the only one without fear by the looks of things. Pays is at full health and Lucid's just dead. There is the Dominus, but the bubble is going to be good and Showmaker finds the angle to shut down T1.
Also getting a lot of value over the wall as Smash follows here. And now we're just trying to set up recalls here staggered, right? And then Doran goes in here. They think they have enough damage onto Lucid. Pays does. They get the kill here. But with the wraparound now, Shio's back. They all get routed. Only Oner.
That would be one that would make me feel okay. As the Drake has now spawned. Showmaker on a flank angle, trying to look for a way in. As the culling really softening. The charm connects onto Pays somehow. He goes down exceptionally low. They get the wild growth out of Carrier and the heal. My God, that was absurd from Showmaker. He does not want to go home today. And he's now looking for even more Dash Cannon and the Spirit Rush. And all the while, Lucid is getting an Infernal Soul. And what did we say about Olaf?
They'll just turn on you and kill you. As Doran is pushing a big wave bottom side, they're going to go for a TP flank.
All right, well, that's an idea that you can go for here as Ragnarok comes on through. And so that is a big cooldown, although there is a Hex Plate, so I guess she should have that. Oh, Crocodile coming out of the reeds. Where is this? Where is this Crocodile? It is lurking. Over he goes, finds Lucid, but he gets McHale's. And T1, they cannot actually get on top of D+.
The base or anything like that, but for the first time in a while, T1 can breathe on the map.
Wait, Korea, you were standing on top of a control ward, my guy.
It's okay, hits these bubbles.
Yeah, tidal wave comes on through as well. He does
hits those tidal waves.
There. He's still dead though, Wolf.
It's okay, he has heal and flash.
He hits those bubbles. He hits those bubbles, and Showmaker was there. Do you think all of his decks are Riftbound decks now?
Probably.
It might be actually a thing. Although, rank, here we go. Out comes Oner, kind of regrets the decision, as now Shiu is on the side, but does have the rest of the teammates coming on over as Faker is able to sidestep. Great charm, max range, and they're looking to try and turn it. Remember, he doesn't have the Zonyas. Oh my god, Paze! What was that? He just explodes, and T1, they will not go quietly into this good night. They will go quite loudly, and now their Nexus is going to explode.
All right, D+, pull it off. In the end, better macro. They push T1 into such an uncomfortable position. They have to make an all-in play. It doesn't work. Paze tries for the hero play, but he goes splat.